Hi, guys. I hope you're all keeping well and safe. Welcome to Early Years Matters TV. On this channel, we focus on everything early childhood related. If these are the kind of videos you're looking for, what you have to do is subscribe. And not just subscribe, turn on that notification bell so that whenever a new video is being dropped on this channel, you'll be the first person to be notified. Today, I'm going to be talking about why is it important to have an inclusive early childhood classroom. Yes, today's discussion is going to be all about why is it important to have an inclusive early childhood classroom. Are you an early childhood educator, an emergent early childhood educator, or preschool owner? This video is for you. Be sure that you watch it to the end. So I'll start by defining inclusion. You might be wondering, what is inclusion? Inclusion in the area of early childhood classroom is when each child has equal opportunity to resources, to materials, to things in the classroom. Inclusion in the area of early childhood is the act whereby young children have access to opportunities, they have equal access to resources. You also need to understand that inclusion is broad in the area of early childhood. Now, let's even link it back to the early childhood classroom. Inclusion, we're talking about in children with additional needs. We're talking about children that English is not their first language. We're talking about children from different national, with children that speaks different language, with children with different abilities. So you can see that inclusion is huge. And you have a role to play there as an early childhood educator. And now let's look at the benefits of having an inclusive early childhood classroom. One, the children will have a sense of belonging. Yes, they feel that they belong in the classroom. For instance, let's say if you have a child that English is not their first language. Okay, let's say if you have a child that's Spanish, okay? And let's say you have a word in Spanish, maybe good morning or good afternoon, and this is being represented in the wall in your classroom. What's going to happen to the child? The child comes in every morning, they see these words, they feel that they belong, they have a sense of belonging in the classroom. And in return, this is going to have a positive effect in terms of their holistic development because it's going to boost their confidence, it's going to boost their self-esteem to be able to explore things around them because they know that, yes, they have a sense of belonging, they belong here. Now, let's talk about children with additional needs. Let's say, for instance, if you have a child that's on wheelchair in your classroom and you ensure that everything is adapted, to suit the child so that the child will not be left their own, maybe during playtime, you can see that the child is going to have a sense of belonging. You're empowering them. You're empowering the child. You're not just saying, well, because you're on wheelchair, we're limited in terms of resources. You've everything that the child needs to thrive. This is going to boost the child's confidence. This is going to up in terms of the child's confidence, in terms of the child's self-esteem. And in return, they are going to try because they see that they are part of the setting. Inclusion in terms of the children's interests and needs as well. Let's say through observations, you've observed the children's interests, you've observed their needs, and you facilitate this in your preschool curriculum. You are empowering the children because you're taking into consideration their interests. And this is going to help their development because if you incorporate their interest or their needs into your preschool curriculum, interested because this is something that they're interested in. For instance, if a child loves drawing, and more of coloring in your preschool curriculum, the child will be looking forward to the day they are going to color. Oh, on Monday I'm coloring, I'm looking forward to it. You're empowering the child, you're supporting the child to live their best life. And this is going to boost their self-esteem because they are happy. It's going to have a positive effect in terms of their confidence. They know that, yes, they have a say in matters that concerns them. This is what the UN Convention on the Rights of the Child is all about, that children should be included in their education. So when you have an inclusive early childhood classroom, you're taking into consideration the interest of the children, the needs of the children. You're taking into consideration where the children are in terms of their learning. And when you do this, you're extending learning. You're taking the children from one step to another. This is what Vygotsky scaffolding is all about. As an early childhood educator, you support the children use of their learning. So can you now see that it's important to have an inclusive early childhood classroom? So as an early childhood educator, I'm going to encourage you to go back, revisit your preschool curriculum, revisit your early childhood classroom. Is it inclusive? And when there is a need for you to make changes to ensure an inclusive early childhood classroom, please do this because in return, this is going to have a positive effect in terms of the children's holistic development. And if you want more of this video on this channel, what do you have to do? Subscribe, and not just subscribe, turn on that notification bell so that whenever a new video is being dropped on this channel, you'll be the first person to be notified. And until I come your way next time, stay safe and mind yourselves for now. Bye.